Hey guys, what's going on? It is Survival Gamer here, and I am back after, let's just say, a long time. So basically, I'm back with a new account, new name, new idea of videos. What I've got here is a game what's on Steam right now called SurrounDead. SurrounDead is an open world pixel crafting survival game. It is available on Steam for £12.39 in sterling. Prices may differ during dollars, so let's have a look and see what we think. Now, when you come into the game, you've obviously got the main menu and you've got a variety of different things. You've got a shooting range, you've got the actual story map, got a tutorial which will talk you through how to play, and a vehicle playground where you can just have a fun little play with the vehicles. So I've already started the game, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk you through it, the positives, negatives of the game, and we'll see what we all we'll see if you want to play it, basically. I've only put about 3 to 4 hours on the game. At the moment, I'm enjoying it. I'm finding a lot of things what are positives, and I'm finding a lot of things what are negatives. So here it is. So this is the guy. As you can see, it's very pixelated, but it's quite nice. And if you've got a nice smooth PC, graphics card, and it's, you know, you've basically got a good screen monitor basically to run it. It's quite nice. I know it's pixel, but it's quite clear. So this is your inventory. You've got all your details of your equipment on the left, and then you've got your inventory in your bag on your right. You can craft certain things, only very little at the moment, of items such as bandages or a crafting bench, which is basically, we'll go through that, but it's basically like a crafting table, like Minecraft style, to make more things. And then a campfire, obviously, for a light to cook food. As you can see at the bottom, you've got binoculars, a flashlight, a tool, you can have a compass, and a GPS. The GPS is, I know it's thinks what's GPS for. Without a GPS, you wouldn't be able to see the world map. This is the world map. So your GPS actually tracks your movement, so if I'm moving, you can see I can move. Now, the map is quite big. Some of it is still, as you can see, in development. But so far, it's quite a big map. So as you can see, if I zoom in, I am nowhere near, you know, a tiny little dot in a quite big map. Now, obviously, this game, you have got computer NPCs. These are located in the safe zones. So you've got a safe zone and you've got shops, which you'll find in-game money, which is this one here. And you can do that to buy different items, guns, ammo, you name it, it's there. Also on the map, you've got these zones, and these are radiation zones. Now, you can only go in these if you have radiation tablets or radiation gas mask. Without that, you will slowly start to die. Inside them, they have bunkers or special equipment where you can go in there and get. I advise that you go there, be gassed, suited up, and not only that, take some ammo. There's a variety of these around the map. Now, also as you can see, you've got a nuclear site, which again is still in development, but that is similar to the bunkers. Around the map, you've got various cars parked around the roads. You've got different like nukes, burnt down helicopters, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, there's plenty to do in this game. Now, there's been a conversation. This game came out similar to the time another game similar to this, which I'll be doing a video on soon, called Dead Polly. Dead Polly is exactly the same, apart from it's a different map, different controls, totally different game. Dead Polly's been out a bit longer, but they don't have this game does not have multiple player. It is only a single player game. But the differences in this game is you've got cars. It's an open world with cars, which to me, I think is pretty cool. You can load the cars. As you can see at the top left, you've got your damage of the car and you've got your petrol. The game is not 100% been there with the crafting system. I think there's more what needs to be produced onto it. So this is my base, what I've kind of took over. It was an empty house because they've not brought out the crafting bits to actually make a house yet. As you can see, I'll just show you inside. I've made the doors and I've made barricades. Oh, sorry, 1 second. I think I've got a visitor. I apologise for that. So, as you can see, I've put the barricades, the doors. You've got a variety of chairs, your storage with all the stuff inside, backpacks. The thing about this is they need to update the system as well, because sometimes you're building stuff, it goes into separate blocks and not into stacks. To take up a bit of crafting room, there's no weight of bags, which this game, I know it's a good thing, but I can guarantee it's going to change. You open a backpack, there's stuff inside it. There's no weight limit, so really you can just keep stacking your stuff inside there to clear room in your crates. It's a good sign, but it probably won't last. This is your building station. As you can see, there's not a right lot. There's walls, there's gates, yeah, to surround the building, but there's no like foundation to start building your own kind of base. That's why at the moment you kind of have to take an empty building, make it your own. This is the same as crafting basically into what you've got in your inventory, like your crafting table. There's not much there either. As you go upstairs, you've got your bed, which will be your spawn point. You can sleep in it, you can sleep or survive the night. Knowing that when you do sleep, sometimes you can wake up hungry and thirsty. So I suggest if you've got plenty of that, sleep. If you haven't, I suggest you grab a gun, go out there and survive. So, as you can see at the bottom left, you've got your food, drink, and your radiation. Your radiation's on 0. So if I go into somewhere, I'm gonna start losing health. The red bar is your health, and the yellow is your stamina. As you can see, it's going down as I'm sprinting around. The controls are pretty neat, to be honest, and the gun is the action of the guns are pretty cool. As you can see at the top left, you've got your leveling. So the difference between this and Dead Polly is Dead Polly doesn't have a leveling up system, which makes this game a little better. You've got leveling up for killing zombies, which to me, I quite like. It makes the game more fun. So, let's show you some bit of gameplay of what you can do in this game. So crafting is pretty simple at the moment. It's not huge. I think the developer is working on getting more crafting system and more stuff to make, so you can make your own base instead of taking over a building. That would make a lot of people happy. To make your own, you're going to need wood. Now, it's not a simple game as you go and cut down a tree with an axe. You have to find these blocks of wood around the map. These blocks of wood can be found, and all you got to do is hit it, and pieces of wood will come off. That simple and that effective. So, as you can see, you start off with a melee. Now, the melee is pretty simple. The weapon you start off with is a knife, but once you get a good melee, don't let him near you. It's pretty simple, and do you know what? It's quite fun. And as you can see, it got an XP. You can loot the body if need be, and then you're on your way. Now, around the map there are various things to find. You know, it's such a big map. I'm quite happy with how big it is. You know, there's quite a lot to do. There's places I've still not been yet to loot. In these trading zones and the shops, obviously you can buy stuff and sell stuff. So if you look around, especially in your inventory, you've got stuff what is sometimes not even useful. Just sell it, make some money, everyone's a winner. So I have got, actually, while I was just here, just a light. There we go. If I know, there we go. Yeah, just got some lights to light up. Obviously you can have these little lanterns as well, which I think are great. You can turn on and off as well, just so you don't want to attract unwanted attention. With things you can obviously pick up at the bottom if you want to pick up. If you don't, if you place it wrong, you know, for example, I'll just show you. So I've picked up the door. Now to place it down, it's pretty simple. You've got the green bar, tells you at the left what to do with it. And then you just kind of go like that. It's pretty simple and easy, to be honest. There you go, probably lined that better than the first time. So my car's fixed. Let's go and get some petrol. I've got some petrol in my car. That's the thing, what you've got to try and find in this game is your petrol. So there we go. What's in here actually? Totally forgot. Water. Oh, and a pickaxe. Okay, so I've repaired the car. I'm going to refuel it and then we're going to head out. Takes just a few seconds to do it. I quite like about this game that you've got all these little quirky things. Now if you bump into a tree like I've just done, top left you can see the repair is already gone down. It goes down pretty quick for me. I think in an update they should maybe look into that to make it not as easy to break, because they're quite hard to find repair kits and you've got to make it, but obviously you've got to find the tools. So obviously in the car you've got your light, same on your actual person, like I said before, at the bottom of the screen you've got a flashlight. You've got to find these first before you can use them. It didn't take me long at all to find any of this stuff. It was quite simple, if I'm honest. It was in a few buildings, you add into your inventory, and then look, you've got a flashlight. Also, which I thought was pretty cool than this to Dead Pollies, you've got binoculars. So you can look at your targets from a distance, see what's around, and then come out. So as you can see, there's 5 zombies here. Let's see if we can have fun taking some out. Damn, I done missed that. Oh dear. Damn. That was a tough one. So as you can see there, you've got random junk, useless but could sell. Tells you the price underneath as well. Not a lot of money for that. Surprisingly, stuff on this game don't cost that much anyway. So you're probably alright for just selling bits. Probably save a good stack of money though. So when you do see a gun or some magazines or ammo, I would definitely pick it up. Walkie talkie. Again, not much money, but if you want to make a little bit of money to sell, go ahead. He was stuck in the car. So there you go, bit of money there. Ammo box. Oh yes, I'll take that. Thank you and thank you. So yeah, the system's really easy. It's kind of just a drag along. They've not. Oh, let's go. They've not worked out actually. That reminds me. Just show you quickly. Inspect. You've got to find the stuff for the guns as well. So obviously you got to find the magazine, the sight, the muzzle. That should work with that now, and it does. Let's have a look. Oh wow, look at that. That's brilliant. Nice, really nice. Cool, very nice. Okay. Let's get back to the car. Oh, you got to keep an eye on your food and drink. If you don't eat and drink enough, you will start to lose health and eventually you'll just die. So try and keep on top of that. I advise that. I've been there. It's not nice. When you die, you do spawn in the middle of nowhere. Obviously on this game yet there isn't anywhere you can set a marker, which, yes, it can be annoying. So kind of remember where you've put your base. Once you have a sleeping bag though, and you do die, you will spawn in your base. So please remember to set that spawn point. It will tell you when you go to bed the spawn point has been set. I just advise that you do it. Probably if you don't want to lose all your stuff. Kind of keep checking the map if you get a GPS, remember, so you know kind of where you're going. So what are we going to? Alright, okay. I've been here before. Obviously when you leave the game, the thing about this system is it all resets. So spawn buildings come back, zombies come back to places you've probably already been. Which, yeah, it can be alright in some ways, it can be annoying enough because if you've cleared out a big place, they're going to be back there, unfortunately. I mean, I like that because then obviously zombies are there. It's not boring where you're just not doing anything. It makes it a little bit exciting. I don't know if you've noticed, when I was driving and I hit a zombie, it took away the health of the car. So I advise you not to do that. It's an easy kill, but again, you won't have a car. Once it breaks, it's difficult. So the driving's pretty simple. It's really easy. It's actually got like an auto drive. But yeah, I like it. I think I've been to this building before. Let's have a little loot. So, as you can see, pretty easy. Boxes will flash up if you can interact with them. No loot in here. Oh, no loot. This is a bit strange actually. Maybe this hasn't reset for some strange reason. Ah, I know why. Yeah, this was actually one of my bases, and I got rid of it. That's why it's not reset, because I've got a bed and stuff here. Yeah. So obviously, if you've got a base and you put stuff down, that building will stay as it is because it thinks you obviously stayed there. But I wasn't. I moved. Oh well. The best thing about this game as well, compared to Dead Polly, is that this has, as you can see, a weather change system. So it goes night, day, rain, snow, storm. Dead Polly's just always sunny. It has a day and night, but that's it. Nothing else, which I think adds a little bit of fun to the game. You know, as you can see, the map is, you know, it's quite big. It's easy going around in a car, but on foot, you know, you've got a lot of distance to travel. I think with a few upgrades though, of maybe just cutting down trees, which is different to Dead Polly. Dead Polly you can cut down trees. I think this would make the game a little bit more interesting. I think the crafting system, if we can make your own house instead of just putting doors and windows on a house, I think that would make this game a lot better as well. In my other video I will be doing about Dead Polly and making the difference in between, because they have a crafting system where you can make a base, but they just have totally different aspects. Like I said, Dead Polly is already in multiple player, but this game is looking at to do multiplayer in the future. Now I've spoken to the developer of this game and he said that there will be a co-op, 100% a co-op. Oh god. Let's get out of this. Radiation. Thank you. Gives you a warning, that's good. Yeah, so this game is going to be a co-op eventually. Now, I'm quite excited for that, because I think with a friend, it will make this game a whole lot of fun. The game is quite fun as it is on its own, but obviously, if you've not got a lot to build and stuff, it can get a little bit the same. So I'm hoping the developer is in progress for crafting. Now he seems pretty honest. He's on Discord. He's on Steam community where you can ask him questions about the game. He does reply, and people do have discussions about what's next. Now, I recommend before you buy this game is to look into it, look into the videos. Any questions, please leave a comment. But other than that, I rate this game at the moment an 8 out of 10. Just because of the crafting system, which I think needs a little bit more work, a little bit more of the survival side, with a few things getting tweaked within the health. The bit where you can cut down trees, I think would be a big one. But other than that, even this game, you've got animals around the map where you can hunt, which I think is brilliant. It adds something else to the game, and then when you've got a campfire, you can cook it. I think it's great. But 100% I would recommend this game to anyone who's looking for an open world survival game. And keep an eye on the community because there's going to be more stuff to come. Thanks for watching, guys. I will be doing a Dead Polly video soon. Bye bye.